Shockwaves are reverberating through the paddocks as Lance Stroll, the Aston Martin driver, is set to miss the Singapore Grand Prix. During a push to secure a place in Q2, Stroll's car snapped into oversteer after running over the curbs at the final turn. This sent him spinning into the barriers, causing extensive damage to the car and himself. Despite walking away from the crash, the aftereffects have been deemed severe enough by both Stroll and Aston Martin to warrant him sitting out the race in Singapore. Instead, he'll focus on being shipshape for the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka next weekend. Team principal Mike Crack, while relieved that Stroll emerged from the wreckage, emphasizes the importance of a full and speedy recovery. It's a tough blow for the team and the fans, but it's all about ensuring Stroll's well-being and a swift return to the cockpit. A hard lesson learned, don't you think? Hello, everyone. Your favorite host, Enzo, on the MIC today.
And this is William, joining Enzo on the airwaves.
Together, we'll be delivering the daily dose of Formula One news on F1 Motor Fever podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell. You wouldn't want to miss out, would you? Alright, let's go full throttle. It's a tough situation, reminds me of that incident at the Hungarian Grand Prix a couple years back. One misstep, one bit of oversteer, and it can all go belly up. I remember, the driver walked away from the crash, but the effects lingered on. It's not just about the physical trauma, but the mental aspect too. The pressure these drivers are under, it's tremendous.
You're spot on there. Interestingly enough, I had a similar experience back when I used to race. Not at the same level, mind you, but the intensity and pressure, it's all relative. I remember pushing a bit too hard around a hairpin turn, lost control and ended up in the gravel trap. Luckily, it was just a local race, but it shook me up good and proper. It took some time to regain my confidence, get back in the saddle. So, I can understand what Stroll might be going through right now.
It seems the world of digital chat is always abuzz with one controversy or another. William, have you had a chance to sift through the internet chatter today?
Indeed, I have. Seems like there's a bit of a kerfuffle over Max Verstappen's conduct on the track. A user going by the name of Sean I am the Flop has posted, quote, Max Verstappen has received a total of 2 reprimands for his involvement in 3 separate impeding incidents, unquote.
Oh, that's sure to ruffle some feathers.
You're not wrong. User ENSI6171 replied, quote, it's weird for the case with Tsunoda. Even without a representative, I thought impeding a driver that's on a hot lap is a show penalty, unquote. Dark Knight 56722 chimes in with, quote, it seems like since AlphaTauri did not go see the stewards, they decided it was not worth a penalty. This just showcases the unfair advantage Red Bull gets from owning a second team on the grid, unquote.
There's always a bit of conspiracy theory floating around, isn't there?
It would seem so. A user going by the name of Master Wiz says, quote, been saying it for years. This needs to stop, unquote. While another named as Defari12 adds, quote, same. But the majority here seems to think they are really independent, unquote.
Well, that's one side of the coin. What's the other side saying?
Crypto Spartan, who identifies as a Max fan, shares, quote, speaking as a Max fan, you're absolutely right, it's complete bull. I want things to be fair across the board, no one should be above the rules, unquote. Similarly, user BDR1983, also a Max fan, comments, quote, Max should have had a penalty for at least the Tsunoda incident. I want Max to do well, I'm a fan, but this needed a grid drop, unquote.
It's always refreshing to see fans calling for fairness, even when it comes to their favorites. Thanks for reading that out, William. It's important to remember that in the heat of competition, everyone must play by the rules. Well, folks, that brings us to the end of another episode here on F1 Motor Fever podcast. We've tackled some interesting topics today, shed some light on the ins and outs of our beloved sport, Formula One. As always, we're grateful to have you along for the ride.
Definitely. And remember, you can always share your 2 pence by dropping us a comment. We do love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed today's episode, do us a favor and shout about it from the rooftops. Alright, maybe not literally, but do tell a mate or 2 about us. It'd be much appreciated.
Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and activate those notifications so you don't miss out on future episodes. We've got plenty more where that came from.
Yes, we're here with you every day, talking all things Formula One. And trust us, you won't want to miss what we've got in store.
It's been a pleasure as always, and we look forward to catching up with you on the next episode. Until then, remember, pedal to the metal, keep your gaze on the road, our channel's content is pure gold.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Cheers, everyone.